Hey, this is Paul. Welcome to the Mountain Man Chronicles out in the field. You know, sometimes you got to make lemons out of lemonade. We started out on a trip. We're going to go out and explore North Dakota, and I had some work things I had to take care of. So we compromised and went to one of our favorite little spots. Today's video is going to be about that. Wet Byer Lake, just exploring and enjoying the weekend.
Welcome to the Mountain Man Chronicles, where the spirit of adventure comes alive. I'm thrilled to have you join our journey into the great outdoors. I'm Paul Piazza. I'm your guide through the wilderness and the storyteller behind the Mountain Man Chronicles. I hope you share in our love and appreciation of what this great world has to offer. Here we live in three simple principles: live, learn, and explore. Live, immerse yourself in the thrill of the moment, whether it be overlanding, exploring unique ghost towns, or simply enjoying the serenity of nature. We believe in living life to its fullest. Learn, cultivate that childlike curiosity. Every adventure is an opportunity to learn and discover something new. From overlanding trips to mastering trail navigation, we're a constant journey of learning and growing. Explore. Be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Venture into the unknown. Our chronicles are a testament to the places we've been and the stories waiting to be untold. Join us as we explore the hidden trails to the pristine lakes and the mysterious places this great nation has to offer. And of course, what adventure would be successful without proper planning and the right gear? We'll be showcasing some of the tools of the trade along our journeys. I truly hope you enjoy our chronicles and the journey that my wife and I travel through during our overlanding adventures. Thanks for watching. Sometimes life throws you lemons and you just have to make something of them. This trip we had started out heading to North Dakota, as I mentioned earlier, and work got in the way. Time started to delay, and it threw a wrench in. My wife suggested that we go out anyways. We had planned it. We needed to get out. Cannoli was jonesing to go do something, and Cannoli loves to swim. It was a nice weekend, so we set out to one of our favorites spots called Byer Lake. It's not too far from home. It's a beautiful spot. We knew we were only going to be able to spend Saturday and maybe early Sunday morning before things needed to progress. So we headed out. It actually turned out to be a beautiful weekend, a relaxation like I needed. Cannoli swam like crazy, and that's what this trip is. That's what life is all about. You know, sometimes you can't make it on the big grand adventures, and you have to just make the best of it. So Byer Lake is set up where you have a row of trees, a little mini forest in the back. There's a lot of wildlife that comes through here. We saw pheasants, we saw birds, we heard some coyotes at night. It's a row of about 4 or 5. If you hook up your trailer to electrical, you have to pay. If you don't have to pay. It's free. It's right on the lake, so literally walking distance from the lake. You are secluded in these areas. One of the things that we tried a little bit differently in this trip was we set up both the trailer and the rooftop tent because we had Moose with us. Cannoli weighs about 100 pounds and takes up a good half of the bed, so fitting Raylene, myself, and the dog in the bed is tough. And then we have a little puppy coming, so we're going to have a third one. So I said, I'm going to try using my rooftop tent. You go ahead and stay in the trailer and we'll see how it goes. It actually turned out to work really well for us. I didn't mind using the rooftop tent. It was comfortable. Raylene said she probably had the best night's sleep in the trailer she's had yet.
Cannoli pointing at field mice. What a nose. Yeah. I saw it, yeah.
But they're not crashing. They're literally fighting.
Got the fish spawning right
Look
there.
how big they are.
I don't know what they are.
They're huge.
But if you look down there, they're spawning.
I thought they were fighting.
No, they're spawning.
They're not as active as they were a minute ago. They're beating the crap out of each other earlier.
Those are some big fish. I don't know what they are.
I don't know. See, look at.
Yeah.
Look how big that thing is. Sturgeon?
No, I don't know.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
There's one right here.
Two at the tip.
Yeah. They're
Yeah, so
spawning in the
here,
rocks.
they'd make a boatload of fish. That's why I thought they were boulders at first. I couldn't figure out how boulders move.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they are. I'll have to see.
At first I thought it was an eel. See how his hump?
Yeah, you can see them. They're right there on the edge.
Yeah. Over here,
Whole mess right there. It's over there, probably chasing a bird. Come on, buddy.
Come on.
Cannoli.
Let's go.
So we're at Byer Park and we had to learn some lessons. So we tried an experiment because we have cannoli, which is a moose, and Rayleigh and we've learned with the Mission Overland trailer. If you haven't seen my review of it, you can look up here in the side corner and you'll see the last review, but my 3-year review. What we've learned is trying to fit Rayleigh, myself, and cannoli, and now we're gonna have a new puppy coming to be named, a new blue heeler coming along with us. We're not gonna all three fit in there. So we tried an experiment this weekend and it worked really well. I put the rooftop tent on my Jeep so I could go out solo, but little did I know solo would mean that even when we go as a family with the trailer, we do off-roading, I'll be sleeping in the rooftop tent. It was actually, you know, although I love sleeping with my wife, it's really hard when you have a lot of dogs in the little Mission Overland trailer, but we like the luxury of having a Mission Overland trailer. So when I sleep in the rooftop tent, she slept in the trailer. We have our beautiful awning out. It makes for nice things. You can see my wife Raylene right there. And it worked out really well. So we learned a lesson this week of use what you have. So I slept in the Wildfinder rooftop tent, worked beautifully. Very comfortable, slept really sound. She said she told me even if we don't bring the dogs, I'm sleeping in the rooftop tent because she slept really sound and I don't take up the trailer. So that was our learning for Byer. Now, a couple other things I had to do and that I liked that we did a trip beforehand before we actually went out to, as I mentioned, this was kind of an impromptu trip. We had planned to go to North Dakota to go explore ghost towns and stuff. And we had to call an audible because just work things. And so we opted just to make lemonade out of lemons and come for just for a weekend trip, which worked out really well because I got to break down some things I need to work on both the trailer. I got to oil the jacks and I have a whole bunch of new equipment I'm trying out. My Devos light, which I'll do a review of shortly, and a couple other things. We got some little lights we put up around the awning. So trying to get all that set up is been interesting. So good learning lesson. Good to go out for a weekend trip with the wife and try the rooftop tent out. We slept really well. Starlink's been working beautifully. And so far, so good. Part of what we were trying was the rooftop tent was my second official night I've stayed in it. It was very, very, very comfortable. Really liked it. It was nice because I had the screen open. Has even with a little bit of wind we got last night, it was still very comfortable. Set up and set down. Worked out really well. So far, so good. And I can climb up on the tailgate and do everything I need to do, although, you know, I'm a little shorter. And then I can use the ladder as need be. Ladder's on the side right now. So far, very, very happy with the sub $1,000 rooftop tent. It's been really good. Been in it in bitter colds and been in it now in nice weather in both worked out really well. Wildfinder is actually very happy with it.
This video turned out to be not what I expected, but still a very enjoyable time. I want to thank you for watching, and remember to live, learn, and explore. Thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye for now.